Hello everyone, this is Wolfgang Gray with Gray's Horizons. I hope you're doing well. My channel's new, so if you like this video, please hit like, subscribe, and absolutely leave a comment. They say there's no client list. That's because you were never supposed to see the ledger. I'm gonna start by saying, I believe the ledger never burned. You've been told the files don't exist, that there's no list, no names, no network. But documents do exist. Subpoenas prove it. Maxwell's legal team is still fighting to keep the grand jury transcripts sealed. The Department of Justice says it's protecting victims, but victims say they're being silenced again. Grand jury transcripts remain sealed, and courts already rejected DOJ's unsealing motion in Florida. Any release that does happen is likely to be brief, partial, and heavily redacted, not the sweeping disclosure red flags suggest. This isn't about the lack of evidence, it's about the lack of access. Let that sink in. The subpoenas they never expected, or did they? There's so much theater and so little action. On August the 5th, the House Oversight Committee issued subpoenas to the DOJ, the FBI, former presidents, former attorneys general, former FBI directors, names like Clinton, Comey, Barr, Garland, Sessions, Mueller, Holder, Lynch. This isn't a Reddit thread, this is Congress. But here's the catch, none of them are likely to testify. Presidential immunity, procedural delay, legal firewall. Though some have gone to prison for contempt of Congress, it's applied selectively. We know the list exists, and many powerful people have reasons to want to keep it buried. When power investigates itself, the truth is an internal memo. The bipartisan blacklist, also known as the Uniparty, is real. This isn't left versus right. This is top versus you. Both parties had proximity to Epstein. Clinton flew on the plane. Trump hosted him at Mar-a-Lago. That's why there's no outrage, but no action. No one wants to look too closely. The only bipartisan agreement left is silence. So the ledger stays sealed, not because it's empty, but because it's mutual. And we're trained to forget. You're not supposed to remember. The media cycled it. They buried it. The DOJ says conspiracies hurt victims while refusing transparency. Remember the MLK surveillance files? Still sealed. JFK files? Still redacted. They train you to forget. They file away what you're not allowed to know. Truth has a statute of limitations, and it always runs out just before accountability. The moral vacuum is deafening. Teenage girls traffic globally. No global accountability. Maxwell sits in prison, not talking. Whistleblowers like Snowden live in exile. Victims live in silence. And the men who financed, protected, and partook, still writing op-eds. This isn't justice, it's inversion. Zero institutional convictions outside of Epstein and Maxwell. You are punished for seeing too much. They are rewarded for saying nothing. They didn't erase the ledger. They just wrote it in ink you'll never be allowed to read. I'll see you in the next one.